morning friends. Hi, how are you? I hope you all are fine at your home. Now, as we have discussed in our past previous video about that one topic which is related to your grammar section, question tag, now we'll move ahead with another grammar topic and is having the name direct and indirect speech. First of all, whenever we move ahead with any grammar topic, first of all we need to understand what is the definition. So I clarify that what is the meaning of direct. Direct, that means when two persons communicating with each other directly. Okay, when two persons are communicating with each other directly, कि फॉर एग्जांपल कि कोई भी दो आप फ्रेंड्स हो और वो दो फ्रेंड्स एक दूसरे से डायरेक्टली बात करते हैं तो उसको हम कहते हैं डायरेक्ट स्पीच. सो इट इज कॉल्ड डायरेक्ट स्पीच. फॉर एग्जांपल दैट ही सेड आई एम ए बॉय. सो हियर दैट he said I am a boy. Very simple sentence is there. Now the next we are having that indirect speech. So what is the meaning of indirect speech? Indirect speech, that means when two persons talking about or communicating, third one, कि जब दो पर्सन हो एंड दे बोथ आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द थर्ड वन और अदर पर्सन हु इज ऑलरेडी एब्सेंट, हु इज नॉट प्रेजेंट ओवर देयर, इट इज कॉल्ड इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच. It is called indirect speech. Again I am repeating that whenever two persons are communicating with each other directly, it is called direct speech. Whenever two persons are talking about the third one who is absent or who is not present over there, it is called indirect speech. Here for example, we'll solve the same example over here, that he said that he was a boy. Now I'll explain how we are going to change the sentence from direct to indirect speech. Now first of all, you can see over here that we are having in direct speech sentence, we are having two parts. The first part which is before comma and inverted comma, and the second part which is after inverted comma or comma. So the first part which is called before inverted comma or inverted comma, it is called RV. RV, that means reporting verb. And the second part which we call sentence, it is also called the RS. RS, that means reported speech or reporting speech. Now according to the rules and regulation, that means whenever we'll have any kind of reporting verb is in past tense, like whenever we'll have said as a reporting verb in our sentence, at that moment we are going to change the second sentence. That means we are going to change the second part of our sentence कि हमारा reported speech change हो जाता है. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे मैंने I लिखा है, यहाँ पे he कर दिया, यहाँ पे am है, यहाँ पे was हो गया. So like that we are going to change, but for that we are having one condition that कि आपका reporting verb past tense में होना चाहिए. यहाँ पे said लिखा है, but if your reporting verb in present tense, that means says लिखा हो या फिर in future tense, that means will say or shall say लिखा हो, at that moment we are not going to change the tense of the sentence. So here again I am repeating that two part we are having reporting verb. First part it is called reporting verb, the second part it is called reported speech. Now whenever we are going to transform the sentence from direct to indirect speech, at that moment we'll write the same reporting verb which is given in your question. कि हम लोग यहाँ पे सेम मैंने रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब लिखा है, यहाँ पे सेम रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब लिखने के बाद आफ्टर दैट द सेकंड स्टेप, फर्स्ट स्टेप दैट रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब विल राइट द सेम, सेकंड स्टेप remove the comma and inverted comma from the sentence. So here we have not written any comma or inverted comma. In place of comma and inverted comma we are using conjunction. That means here I have written that conjunction because the sentence is positive and affirmative. That means whenever we'll have any kind of affirmative or assertive sentence, at that moment we are using that as a conjunction in this sentence. Now here I have written I am a boy, but whenever we are going to change from direct to indirect, at that moment I, and here I have written he. Why this kind of changes is there? Because one more rule is there, that whenever in your sentence that means second part, whenever in your sentence I is there, whenever in your sentence I is there, at that moment according to the speaker, we are putting over here pronoun, and whenever in your sentence you is there, according to the listener we are using the pronoun over here. Here I am having I. Whenever in your sentence you is there, at that moment according to the listener we are using the pronoun. Here I am having I, so according to the speaker. Now speaker we are having he, so the same thing we are using over here he. Then M is MR denotes the present tense. So according to the rules and regulation, present tense becomes past tense, and in past tense we are using the helping verb was and were. With he we are using was. So he was a boy. Again I am repeating the rules and regulation, that first of all repeat the same reporting verb which is given in your question. Second step, remove comma and inverted comma, in place of that put conjunction according to the sentence, according to the type of sentence. Then third one, check whether we are having I or you. If I is there, according to the speaker, put that pronoun. If you is there, according to the listener, put pronoun over there. And then last rule, that according to the changes of tenses, use the helping verb over here. So these are the normal rule while changing from direct to indirect speech. Now one more thing, that whenever, suppose I have written that he says I am a boy, like that sentence is there. So here we are having that says, it denotes the present tense. So in present tense, whenever your reporting verb either present tense or future tense, that means will say or shall say, जब आपका रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब प्रेजेंट टेंस यानी कि सेज में हो या फिर विल से या सेल से लिखा हो, at that moment we are not going to change the tenses of sentence, only and only we are going to change the pronoun. So here we'll write the answer, he says that. Now here I is there, so according to the speaker, here also we are having he, so he says that he. Now M is MR denotes the present tense, here present tense becomes past tense. So but here we are not going to change the tense of sentence, so that here present tense, so here we'll write the same tense, present tense. So with he we are using is, he is a boy. Why we are not going to change the sentence? Because we are having the rule that whenever our reporting verb is in present tense or future tense, at that moment we are not going to change the tense of the sentence. That's why here in place of was or were we are using he is. Here I have written the kind of sentence. So whenever we are going to change from direct to indirect, we are using three kinds of sentence. First I have written assertive, that means which ends with full stop. So according to the kinds of sentence, suppose whenever we have a sentence will end with the use of full stop, at that moment we are using the reporting verb. If said is there, so same said, and if said to is there, at that moment we are using told. And here reporting verb and conjunction we are using that conjunction. Again I am repeating, whenever your sentence ends with full stop, that means कोई पॉजिटिव या सिंपल सेंटेंस हो, at that moment रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब said हो तो said to हो तो told, and उसमें कंजंक्शन आपको that यूज करना है. Second we are having interrogative, that means with the use of question mark, that means the sentence ends with question mark. At that moment आपको रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब said या फिर said to हो तो वहां पे आपको asked, and sometimes we can use inquired. As a reporting verb we can use asked or inquired. And as a conjunction, now the rule is there that if in your sentence any kind of WH word is there, like what, how, when, where, why, these are the WH word is there, at that moment use the same WH word as a conjunction. And if there is no WH word, at that moment we are using if as conjunction. Again I am repeating, while using the conjunction in interrogative sentence, first check whether we are having any WH word or not. If WH word is there, use the same WH word. If there is no WH word, at that moment use conjunction if as conjunction. And now exclamatory sentence, that means which ends with exclamation mark. Exclamatory sentence, so first of all we will have to write that reporting verb according to that sense or according to the sentence, like request is there, so at that moment we are using to sense feeling is there. Then exclaim, if any good news is there, so exclaim with joy, and any that bad news is there, so exclaim with sorrow. Here reporting verb we are using that exclaimed with joy. अगर कोई गुड न्यूज है, गुड न्यूज वाली बात है, तो वहां पे आपको एक्सक्लेम्ड विद जॉय लिखना है. अगर कोई बैड न्यूज है तो वहां पे आपको एक्सक्लेम्ड विद सॉरो लिखना है. एंड आपको कंजंक्शन यूज करना है दैट. So this kind of changes is there, and according to the tense of sentence we are using reporting verb and conjunction. I hope you all understood whatever I explained over here about the direct and indirect speech. If you are having any doubt about this chapter, definitely we will solve in online session. Thank you and have a nice day.